someone else that you knew quite well is gone. But you always dread a worst case scenario where you phone up and they say, oh, I'm sorry, you know, they're no longer with us. On this particular trip, I would like to speak to George Peterson. He's, relatively speaking, a young man. He's in his late 70s. But his knowledge goes much further back than you would expect from a person as young as he is.
And at Halloween, we call it Halloween. In Scotland, it's Halloween. That's when they're empty. But the thing to do to get the podge to break, you rub them like that. Just to break the podge open. They'll hurt themselves. There are some kind of...
some that do and some that don't, and there's nothing you can do to get them to do it.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
The last year seed will take about a week or 10 days. Yeah.
I noticed that you don't actually sew it all the way out to the edge, do you?
No.
And there's a reason for that, isn't there?
Well, yes, it's when you climb in.
Yeah.
You need some grass to step on, rather than stepping on and crushing the plants.
Now, is there a difference between the ones that, plants that grow at this side as opposed to that side? I mean, because the sun...
Oh, the sun has a lot to do with it, yes, sure, yeah.
And you don't want to get them too airtight, really, because you want the wind to blow through them, or...
That's right, you wanted the holes for the wind that breaks the wind there, yeah. Whereas a solid wall would cause swirls, you know, yeah.
And so in a solid wall, then the plants would maybe get blasted?
Yeah,
or?
more likely get blasted. A wind coming in over there, hitting here and going back. That's more likely.
Yeah, ribbons.
They were from 1 to 3 hitches, so you had to have enough left over to accommodate for that. So we just made them a bit.
Breed cow, so we don't know if it's the same handling property.
I lashed it, the original you see there's some warmed up, you know. And then you just, description of other knives that...
This, Amy, is the degree of accuracy that only you recognise. That's superb.
I mean, I spoke to an old Icelandic man who told me what their snuff horns looked like, and he also said they had a wooden plug on them. Well, I showed you the photograph.
By becoming Norwegian, I think that she has become, in some ways, a more true Norwegian than maybe, arguably, many or most Norwegians are. We have the paradox that Amy from Norway can come here now and explain to Shetlanders how our own history, our own culture was performed. I think it's admirable. It is admirable. I think it's unique, but also, maybe it's the romantic in me, but I think what she has found is also quite melancholy, because I realise that we've lost so much that's gone, it can never be brought back. And it's a terminal decline, because literally, quite literally, the information is dying as the people die. But thank God Amy came here to save it, because if she didn't save Shetland culture, I'm damn sure we would never have done so.
Even as a child, when my family was on holiday on the east coast of Maine, I was out with the fishermen at the age of 10. I really enjoyed being around older people. I'm not, you know, a doomsday prophet in any way, but I think we could make much more out of peripheral and marginal resources than we do. It makes me incredibly optimistic about people's ability to absorb information and change their lifestyle. I mean, we are quite versatile human beings. I mean, I came from a childhood on the east coast of the United States, and I had not an awful lot of technical or practical experience with very many things. And I mean, if I could do this, then anybody could. Ja, han må helt frem på. Men hvor er den nå, da?